bit.
Are you gonna miss me?
A little bit.
A little bit is fine.
A little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss you enough.
Enough?
I'm gonna miss you enough.
Okay, I know you saw the title and thumbnail, but I can explain. So if we rewind to the start of this year, I released a video where people submitted their cuddle buddy applications to me. And in that video, I had people essentially apply to, well, as the title suggests, be my cuddle buddy. Hi, Irene. This is Evan. I'm calling on behalf of your cuddle buddy application that you sent in.
I figured you were.
You said in your application that I'm secretly doing this to pick up hot girls. Now, what makes you think that I'm doing this to pick up hot girls?
Evan, I know you.
Do you? And anyway, in that video, there was a certain girl known as Shelby, aka the girl otaku, who happened to put in an application, and as I did with every other applicant in that video, I gave her a phone call and asked her why she was qualified to be my cuddle buddy. I asked her why she was qualified to be my cuddle buddy.
Hey.
God damn it, Shelby.
You're welcome, by the way.
I'm welcome. Whoa. Damn.
Yes.
Okay. By the way, guys, this is Shelby, the girl otaku.
That's me.
So as you can probably tell, we're not your average couple. And over 100 people applied for the spot to be my cuddle buddy. But yes, Shelby stood out, and she was very much different from most of the people in that application process. Unlike most of the people that did apply, I had already known her. And how exactly long before that did I know her? I'm not entirely sure myself, but we had known each other for a while. She had reached out to me on multiple occasions for us to make videos together, and I just never did anything about that because I'm just dumb. But also, I was in another relationship at the time with a very, very mean and scary girl who did not like me talking to any other girls whatsoever, not even as friends. Obviously, that relationship ended, so I'm very happy about that, to say the least. But I know you came here to find out why I decided to spend $1,000 and travel 2,000 miles to see this girl in particular. And well, there's a long answer and there is a short answer. And I guess the short answer is because actually, let's do it the long way. So I know I haven't really vlogged much of this experience, but it is my first night here in Michigan right now. Shelby just left, and now I'm all alone in the hotel room, but she should be back tomorrow. So I'm definitely gonna get more footage then. But yeah, I mean, she's definitely everything, and more, actually, a whole lot more than I expected. Honestly, I'm like incredibly lucky to have even met this girl, and like I don't know if I'll be able to sleep because I just really want to see her so badly. So yeah, we have a lot of things to do tomorrow too, so I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if we're gonna immediately go do those things, but we'll see. Anyway, so soon after that video was published, I remember I did end up messaging Shelby, and you know, we just started texting back and forth because I just wanted to, you know, catch up with an old friend because we hadn't talked in a while. But I also do distinctly remember her saying that I didn't always respond to her text, which unfortunately was true. I was really bad at texting her back at the time, which is funny enough because now Shelby doesn't text me back. Shelby, if you're watching this, text me back, okay? Anyway, we were messaging each other, but I did give her a fake phone number. In fact, I gave everyone a fake phone number that I used for that video. But I did end up messaging her and giving her my real phone number because I don't know, I felt like I could trust her. Although, to be fair, one of my first messages to her was also, please don't give anyone else my number. I'm trying to trust someone here. It's really hard for me to trust people right now. Which was true because in my prior relationship, it ended because of a lack of trust between me and my partner at the time. They cheated on me. But again, my reason for messaging her and doing all of that at the time was not to be in a relationship. I just wanted a friend that I could talk to and feel comfortable around. It was around one of the times where I wasn't really talking to many of my friends, and I just kind of wanted someone to be there, to be a good friend and vibe with, literally just vibe with. And I remember that's also coincidentally when the pandemic started.
You cannot tell me that you would swim in that.
I would.
No.
In Belize I have.
Oh my god.
No,
I was about to go swimming. Oh, look at him. Keep going.
Okay, but in Belize I genuinely have like swam in a swamp.
For fun?
No.
Why?
We just had to.
You would catch diseases doing that.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
To be fair, I've probably contracted so many diseases in my life. Or, I would say this is the reason I am healthy. Never had medical problems. Have you had medical problems?
Yeah.
Because you haven't swam in a swamp.
That is so stupid.
No, it's not. So around that time as well, you guys might remember that Rustage ended up going to Japan to film this music video.
Hit him with a Kaioken, hit him with a Hatsunen, hit him with a pen, hit them again, hit them and spirit them away like Sen.
And I was supposed to be going to Japan with him to film the music video, but I ended up deciding actually on the day that I was supposed to leave to not go on that trip for a very good reason. One, hello, pandemic. I did not know anything about this virus. And two, Shelby and I had been talking every single day, and I genuinely did tell her on that day, I was like, if I go to Japan, we won't be able to talk anymore. And that would make me sad. And she was like, yeah, I'm sure we can talk when you get back. But I kind of didn't want to risk that. In the past, when I've told people that I'm gonna be gone for like a week and I try to come back and try to talk to them, they just don't ever respond. And I didn't want to lose an opportunity at a really genuine friendship here. So I decided, and yes, I tell people that it was mostly based on the fact that there was a pandemic, but no, I actually decided at that moment to take a huge risk and not go to Japan because I just wanted to keep messaging her. I didn't end up going to Japan. I had to end up paying Rustage back for the flight that I didn't end up taking, which I know you guys are probably thinking right now, oh, but Evan, you obviously have the money. No, at that time, guys, I was genuinely broke, bro. I was lucky if I had an extra $1 after editing a video for someone. So needless to say, it was a really, really stressful time for me. And I was at least glad that I had Shelby, who was willing to talk to me. And I didn't tell her about any of my stresses really, but I mean, we just kind of had a good time. I've never seen a prettier lake in my life. Quite literally, considering this is the first lake I've ever seen in my life, which just says a lot. Am I even allowed on the grass? Am I allowed on the grass, do you think?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna walk on it anyway. Do geese attack humans?
They will chase you.
Oh. All right, well, hi geese. Where you going?
What?
Where you going? I said, where were you going?
I'm just chilling. I've seen lakes before.
Okay, well, you're from Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm not. Well, first time at a lake, experience, 5 out of 5. I remember the entire country was told that we were gonna go on a 2 to 4 week lockdown. And I ended up messaging Shelby and I was like, well, hey, since the world's going to shit right now, for the next few weeks until the pandemic is over, do you kind of just want to, I don't know, hang out every weekend since you're not doing anything, I'm not doing anything, let's just hang out in a Discord call and do whatever. And so to my surprise, she actually said yes. Now, I don't know why she said yes. Maybe she liked me at that point. I don't know. You guys would have to ask her. I doubt that she did, honestly. But I mean, I guess she also just wanted a genuine friend. Point is, eventually we started to hang out every Saturday, just on Discord. We just talked to one another, played Scribble.io, watched Netflix together. I remember I ended up renting a couple movies that I screen shared and we watched together. It was kind of like there were dates, but like without the implication of them being dates, because again, I just wanted a friend. There were like friend dates. Is friend dates still a thing? Do people still go on like friend dates? But we did that for a long period of time. And eventually May came around and I realized that I was talking to this girl consistently every single day and I was always wanting more. We had ended up talking to each other about, you know, potentially meeting up. Yes, the pandemic had went on for a lot longer than we thought, but we thought that maybe by August it would be over, and we wanted to meet up at a convention because we just wanted to hang out with each other in person. And obviously here we are in the future. The pandemic is still unfortunately happening, but we'll get to that here in a bit. All right, Shelby tells me that this is called a well.
I think. I think that's what it's called.
You think it's called a well?
I know, it just
So how does it work? Do we like... Nothing's happening. You lied to me.
I thought.
Wait, you said lakes aren't dirty.
I never said that.
Mm-hmm. You said swamps are dirty.
I said swamps are very dirty, and I said that there's a lot of lakes that I wouldn't swim in. I would not swim in it.
But like...
The Great Lakes? Everybody swims in the Great Lakes.
But that seems dangerous. Point is, in May, I soon realized that, wow, why do I want to constantly talk with this girl? Why am I constantly thinking about her? Is it maybe the fact that I genuinely have feelings for her in a romantic sense? And that scared me. So I literally took an entire day where I sat, and I probably overthinked it a little bit too much, but I sat for the entire freaking day and genuinely had the pros and cons listed out. I had a list, the pros and cons of liking her and trying to be in a relationship with her. And, you know, there were a lot more pros than there were cons. Eventually that night, I remember I texted her and I told her, hey, we've been talking every single day, and honestly, I find myself wanting to talk to you more and more, and I genuinely cannot express it in any other way, but I really do think that I like you, and going forward, it is my intention to continue to like you and maybe try to form a bond or some sort of relationship with you. And if you don't want me to, feel free to stop me. But just so you know, this is what I want. I want to potentially be with you. Except I probably said it in a way more cheesy way, but my point is that after I sent that message, to my surprise, she didn't stop me. In fact, she did the thing that I will say to this day that I don't like. People, please don't do this, but she did that one thing where she didn't confirm or deny. She didn't say, oh, I like you back, or she didn't say, oh, I don't like you. She just kind of left it open in the air. So I guess she might have been giving me a chance. I still don't know to this freaking day. Actually, funny enough, Shelby has only said that she liked me once. I know this looks like a 2, but once. I mean, yeah, obviously she cares about me. We're in a relationship now. We do relationship stuff like hugging and kissing and, holding hands, which is quite lewd.
This is too lewd for
No.
this is too lewd.
No, now the video's demonetized. So obviously she does like me, but she's not the type of person that really says it a lot. And I get that now, but at the time, trust me, like I was freaking out every single day trying to figure out if this girl actually liked me. But anyway, time went on and she got a different job, so she got a little bit busier, but she still did her best to try to talk to me as much as possible. And obviously I still, had the commitment of trying to respond to her immediately, and I talked to her as much as possible as well. And honestly, what it eventually took back in August, which at this point was nearly 2 months ago, for me to finally, fess up and tell her, hey, I genuinely like you, and I know that we might live 2,000 miles apart, but I really want to be in a relationship with you, was the fact that we had kept talking. She kept responding. Communication was always open. She never once put me down. She always supported me as best she could. There's something genuinely special about finding someone that, is into the same things that you are into, and you guys can genuinely talk about it and not feel like you're competing with one another, and just generally talk about what you like and respect what each other likes. And I know maybe some of you are thinking about this as if, wow, Evan, this is a normal relationship, but I guess I personally have probably never been in a normal relationship. So for me, it's definitely a big deal, and I'm glad that I, fessed it up one day, and I made plans. It was actually the biggest brain plan that I've ever had in terms of asking a girl to, I guess, be my girlfriend, which technically I asked her to be my boyfriend, but let me explain.
Do you actually fucking like the tree?
Are you recording?
Yes.
Now? Oh my god. You told me I wouldn't, and guess what?
Okay, well you did. All right.
No bitch.
You have more balls than me, confirmed.
Her birthday was coming up, and I had this genius idea to buy her a bunch of gifts. And I know that's not something that anyone should ever do when trying to start a relationship, but I felt like, this was the make it or break it moment. Obviously I wasn't gonna be upset if she said no. We could have just still been friends. We would have still hung out and done everything like normal. But I decided for her birthday to get her the things that I felt meant a lot to the relationship that we had come to forge. For one, I considered myself to be like Gentle Criminal. He's a YouTuber type character in My Hero Academia. He's one of my favorite characters, actually, if not my favorite character in the entire show. And he has his sidekick, La Brava, who will essentially put up with almost anything he does and support him and always be by his side. And I felt like I was like Gentle Criminal, and I felt that Shelby was like my La Brava. And to this day, it still feels that way. So one of the first gifts that I got her was the issue of My Hero Academia that first featured Gentle Criminal and La Brava, and she genuinely enjoyed that gift. I also got her the issue of My Hero Academia where Hawks was first introduced, because Hawks is her favorite character in quite possibly all of anime. And I always joke that Hawks is her boyfriend. So with that gift in particular, I ended up writing on a little note thing that Amazon allows you to write on, saying, wow, it's your other boyfriend, Hawks. Why would I not get you a gift of your other boyfriend? Or something of that regard. And she really liked it. And she was like, other boyfriend? She was like, oh, so we're finally making it official. To walk it back a bit, when she was opening these gifts, we were over Discord, and I told her that she had to open them in front of me just so I can see her reactions on camera or whatever. And that's ultimately when I kind of like knew and felt great that I made this decision. I know some people were like, hey, you should ask her, and some people were like, yeah, maybe you're, you know, trying to ask her a little bit too early. But I guess honestly, you really won't know when is the best time to ask someone if they want to start a relationship with you until you feel that it's absolutely the best time. And I felt at that time that it was the best time, and so I did what I just thought would work, and I'm glad that it did. But anyway, lastly, the last gift that I ended up getting Shelby was an alarm clock, which is the Amazon Echo Dot with the alarm clock on it. I know it's a really stupid gift, but it makes sense for our relationship because Shelby notoriously wakes up late. The note that I had attached to that one said, well, now it's time. Will you be my boyfriend? And the only reason I said boyfriend on the note is because Amazon has a character limit for the little notes, things that they allow you to attach to gifts. And well, yeah, boy is, you know, I was literally over by one character, and boy is one character less than girl. So I thought it would be funny to just ask her to be my boyfriend. So which she said yes, by the way. So obviously we're here now.
Cancel this man right now. Delete his
wait,
whole
am I thinking of the wrong thing?
Delete his
Oh wait, no,
channel.
Harvey's the girl. And then
Oh
Tommy,
my God.
okay, I'm sorry. Point is, we are now in a relationship, a very happy one at that. At least I'm happy. She seems very happy, as you probably saw from videos and photos that I've been posting on social media. Follow me on Twitter, please. And honestly, I know we came together in like one of the weirdest ways possible. I wouldn't really imagine this to work for anyone else, especially considering that I made a really weird move as a YouTuber, asking fans to be my cuddle buddy. Not something I would recommend that you do. That shit can get you canceled. Don't do it. But at the end of the day, here I am now in what is ultimately the happiest relationship I've been in my life. That's honestly not even an exaggeration. Shelby does in fact make me happy, and as you guys might have seen from this video here where I rented a girlfriend for 24 hours. Oh wow. You look
Did you see that?
I did. I absolutely did.
I didn't mean it.
I mean, if you didn't, I'm gonna. What the f, Kevin? Hi, sorry, you just kind of stunted me there for a bit. I mean, I don't know. Not every day I get to look at someone as good looking as me. So just one of those days. In that video was technically our second date, if I remember correctly, and I decided to go ahead and make that public for all of you to see. That is not the entirety of the second date, but that is a cut down version of that date. And she was willing to go through with my stupid idea to make our little romance public. And honestly, anyone that's crazy enough to do that is probably perfect for me. And I've never really done a video like this where I try to just mostly talk to the camera. And I know essentially this was just a life update video, and maybe not a lot of you are gonna watch it, but I hope that if some of you did watch it, that you definitely enjoyed keeping up with what's happening in my life currently. At the time of release of this video, we're about 6,000 subscribers away from 50,000, which is a huge deal. Honestly, I couldn't really do this without you guys, and I really do hope that we continue to have amazing adventures like this one. I know the whole Shelby arc had started at the start of this year, and we've gone and we've rented so many e-girls along the way to eventually asking her out in that last video. And here we are, and now I'm showing you guys a little bit of what it's like being with this girl. But anyhow, if you like this video, there will be another video with Shelby where she and I will essentially do a Q&A together. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I guess one of the hardest things for me when I leave is going to be, I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss her a lot. Just, hugging her, holding her, kissing her. I just really love spending time with her, and it's gonna be really, really unfortunate when I don't get to do that for a while again. And honestly, I'm really thankful to you guys, because I literally, without you guys, this would not have been possible. I've had much less editing work, so I've mostly been working for myself, whether it be streaming over on Twitch or just posting videos here on YouTube. The truth of the matter is that it's actually thanks to you guys that helped make our union possible, and us meeting is definitely, I cannot think of anyone else to thank except you guys. So thank you so much, and hopefully you guys stick around, because if you do, that ultimately means more Shelby in the videos. And also, I can clickbait her. And I know I probably sound like a scumbag. I'm clickbaiting my hot girlfriend. Yeah, I'm gonna do it because you guys are gonna click on it. Anyway, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace. I really do like this girl, and it's very unfortunate that I don't get to spend as much time as I want to with her because of things like work. For both of us, I have to go back and edit videos for other people, and she has to go ahead and go to work and obviously make money because, you know, we're both leading, you know, separate lives. Obviously, we're human. So if I've learned anything from this experience, it's that long distance relationships are definitely doable and people can actually do them. It takes a lot of work. It's not an easy thing. Communication is very important. It's important that you and your partner do talk and figure out what's best for both of you, when is best for both of you, because again, in terms of like different time zones, that part, the when, is also really important. For something that I at first was like, no, that's not something that I would ever pursue in my life, it's definitely something that I definitely want to go ahead, and I don't want it to be a permanent, you know, thing where I permanently have to deal with this situation. Obviously, at some point, I would like for the two of us to come together and be together all the time. But for now, and I don't know for how long, but at least for now, it is what we're gonna have to deal with, and I'm okay with that. I just know that when I get back on that plane and I have to leave, I'm really gonna miss her. Needless to say, Shelby, if you are watching this video, which I imagine at some point that you are, I really do like genuinely care about you, and honestly, I just, sometimes it's hard to find the words that you're looking for, and you kind of know what words you need to use to describe exactly how you're feeling. And maybe I'm just too afraid to mention that word, but I'm pretty sure that everyone in the chat, and I guess everyone that's watching this, knows exactly how I feel, and I know how I feel, but I'm just too afraid to admit it.